Zukov looks as though he's going to start from the second line. As the green light goes on there, and from the front line, those that were there, hard to pick an early leader, although It's Queen of Broadway might get across the stablemate. Grandma's there. Caught without cover, Minister of Affairs, slotting into three back the peg Zukov, and last of the five there is Manuela. I said plenty of speed on early on. Minister of Affairs having a little bit of a look for the top here, and he's going to have a little bit of a look. As I said, It's Queen of Broadway, though, kicking through at the moment there, and I think it wants to retain the inside running. And they're pretty fair dinkum up in front here, matching strides, these two. Not a cigarette paper between them, with Minister of Affairs forging on here, but he's going to have to earn the front, and he's spent a fair bit of petrol there. And Boyo takes Minister of Affairs to the front. From in second spot there, It's Queen of Broadway. Racing third, about 10 metres away, is Grandma's there. Racing in turn on its back there will be Zukov, and last of the pack is Manuela. As they get down, and I think I've got them in the right order, I better have a look at those. Yeah. As they get to the bottom corner here, and Minister of Affairs found the top, and no sooner to do that and slack it off a little bit, but Queen of Broadway came out again, and it's going to have a little bit of a look here, and it's rattled around there, getting onto its back in the running line. It was Zukov making that mid-race move. Gee, nobody wants to be on the pegs here, as going back there and going to the top. It's Queen of Broadway. He's done plenty of work there, racing up on the outside. Zukov, Minister of Affairs there, just probably over raced there a little bit. Racing on the outside of it is Grandma's there, and last of all, this has been lickety split, is Manuela. Well, forging its way to the front at the 800 is Zukov. It's had a fairly quiet run compared to a couple of these. Racing second there at the moment, It's Queen of Broadway. Spent a lot of petrol, work into it when it counts. Grandma's there getting around Minister of Affairs, and last of all, Manuela hasn't spent anything either. They head down the back at the 600, and Zukov gets away about 2 or 3 lengths. It's Queen of Broadway's been game, if nothing else there, and the stablemate came up to it but couldn't get past it. Grandma's there. Minister of Affairs back on the pegs, and just the fresh horse putting itself into the race, Manuela, at the 400 though, and you'd want tickets on Zukov. It's probably got a big enough lead to win this year's Melbourne Cup. It's about 20 metres in front here at the moment, Zukov, but the tail did go up on the corner, but it's got a big break here, and Zukov rattles around the straight. Starting to run on now is Grandma's there from a mile back, but Zukov leads by 20 metres at least, and Zukov's going to come down. Had the nice run, whipped round him at the right time, and Zukov wins the best part of probably 20-25 metres to Grandma's there, about 35 away there to It's Queen of Broadway, then Minister of Affairs and Manuela.